There's no reason leeches should have all the fun. Today, we're bringing to life a balanced Sculpin. Alright, in the vise, we got an Ahrex FW554 size number 8. This is a new size and it is a must-have. So, this part is important. We got some lead wire 0.035. We need 5 wraps here in the back. So, we've got the 4 and a little bit, and that back section will make that 5. This part is important, especially when we're talking about balanced bugs. Alright, get a little wrap, turn. If you got your handy dandy scissors, that works great. I'm gonna smush. And we want that to be just before it starts to bend. Alrighty, now we're gonna come in with our thread. We're gonna lock those into place. We don't want them going anywhere, because it is going to be crucial for the orientation of how this fly is going to sit in the water. Once you tie a few of these, you'll get it down. You get it close enough to down to make sure that that's going to work just the way you want it. Alright, since we're talking balanced flies, we got our balanced fly pin here. And this one's going to be a little interesting. We are tying a balanced Sculpin. These Sculpin like to hover, scoot around. So I got an X cone head here with some eye sockets, and I'm going to just position that, make sure that it's good. Tied a couple of these, so first try looked pretty good. Hope you enjoyed that. But if you don't get it on the first try, know that it's going to take a couple of these to cut, measure, make sure you get the right amount of wraps, and so forth before you get it going the way you want it. Oop, broke the thread. All good here. Alright, breaking the thread happens, no big deal. We are going to wrap that and work our way backwards. This fly can lend itself to some broken thread with all of this added lead wire, balanced fly pin. There's just some opportunity there, so stick with us. Alright, first element we're going to do here, we got some micro Zonker strips here from Fulling Mill in olive variant. Really, really nice product, really consistent product. That's what I want. So we're going right over the lead wire here, and we're going to work our way back, just like so. Alrighty, looking pretty good so far. And when I'm tying in the vise, it's easy for me to just orientate myself with how the fly is going to look. So at this point, I'm going to flip that sucker around as I start to add the following elements. Alright. Spawn Simi seal is coming in here. We got some sand dab, and couldn't be spawn fly here on the channel without a little spawn element, so we're going to add this. We're going to start off with a clump and dump. It's been a while since I've featured one, so we're going to just dump that on, veil it back. And this is just going to create a larger veil over that rabbit strip and just kind of bring the pattern together, in my opinion. I really like how it looks there. Then we're going to work our way a little bit forward, and we are going to start a dub noodle. Alright. And we will work our way back, keeping a nice tight dub noodle here with the Spawn Simi. Right to where we added that clump and dump, and then we're going to just work our way back forward, and that will make up the body of this balanced Sculpin. Doesn't need to be perfect, but we do want it to look really good. Alright, so We got some of the body foundation laid. Now we're going to come back and bring in some more rabbit here. We're going to use these to create the fins. So what we're going to do here, if you have a micro, great. We're just going to cut it off. If you have a Zonker, no problem. Magnum, no problem. You just need some of these tips. And we're going to tie them in on each side. Need a little bit more than that. Pinch there. Come in, tie that like so. And you'll see that this kind of protrudes out a little bit. And we are going to do it on the other side. I'm just going to turn my vise just so a little bit so it's easier for me to get it on there. And this will be more natural to how you will do it at home. Alright, again, pinch, bring it in. Voila, tie that down. I'm not cutting that off because the way that we're using this head on this fly is going to be similar in characteristic to how we've used spawn heads, so we're going to need some foundation to lay that on, so just keep that in mind. We're going to need some profile behind this. Alrighty, now I will orientate it back. We will keep rocking and rolling. We're almost done here with this, but we do have some elements that are going to continue to bring it to life. Alright, we're going to come in with a little more spawn semi-seal. And that's going to go just on top. And build that over just right behind that hook. Alrighty. And now we are going to rotate this, and we got a couple softer dubbings here that are just going to kind of encapsulate this whole fly. Turn it over so you can see. We got some Underbelly, I want to say it is, from Fly Fish Food. Sorry about that. Yeah, Underbelly. Man, sorry. Live on our website, we got it. It's a nice color here for the belly of any of your bait fish sculpin patterns. So we're going to work our way up onto that balanced fly pin, and we're going to bring that over just like so. Create that belly look and feel, and then we're going to rotate it back around. And we're going to come in with some Hidden Treasure, another Fly Fish Food blend here to top off this pattern. And we're tying this on the fly pin itself. And bring it over. Keep this on top. You want a clear distinction between the top and the bottom of this sculpin pattern. And there we go. And this is going to really slick down when it gets wet, so have no fear on that front. Alright, so we're throwing in some whip finishes here. Pop it out here, just kind of see the profile of it before I make my final call here. Once you glue this head on, it's very difficult to change. So I don't want that Bruiser blend to protrude too far down the fly, so you can pluck that out now or later. But now I'm going to put that back in the vise, and we're going to be good to go here. Just make sure it looks good. So far so good. And we will add a little super glue here. go. We're going to let that sit for a second. Don't move it around too much. Then we're going to come in and add some eyes. Alrighty, we let the head of that fly dry just a little bit, and now we are going to come in with some eyes. So we're going to add just a tiny bit more super glue here. Don't need a lot. And we will come in with a 3mm eye. We'll be using the Wind from Lyman for this one. Rotate it. And we'll add that last eye here to top off this fly. Sweet. Alrighty, there we go. Looking pretty Sculpin-y. This thing is going to balance, hover, and scoot along water, depending on what column you want it on, and it will surely get eaten up. Hope you guys like this. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.